I keep mentioning a CD with tons of emulated Atari 2600 games I had as a kid, and that's where I found Stampede. It must have impressed me enough that when I saw screenshots from the game, I instantly remembered actually playing it. And I have to say, I'm actually surprised by how engaging Stampede is. So you have to catch a bunch of rampaging cows with a lasso. Cows run at different speeds, and you can miss only 3 of them. In some ways, this is a scroll-and shooter because you're always on the left side of the screen, being able to move up and down, but the lasso is thrown at an angle, so you have to position yourself off-center in relation to the cows. You also have to be careful how you shoot, since if you lasso a cow successfully, the rope instantly goes back to you, but if there is nobody on its path, you have to wait until the lasso goes towards its max distance and then all the way back. You can also spur the cows forward if you touch them when they're near the edge of the screen, in case you don't manage to lasso them properly. Except a special, static, stubborn cow type which stays in place regardless of what happens. So overall, the game is set up in a way that it's very simple to play, but also there is a considerable amount of on-the-spot strategy you have to employ to catch as many animals as possible while avoiding static obstacles. I found myself thoroughly enjoying this little experience. Except the way mechanics are set up with the angular lassoing, there is a particular blind zone on the bottom of the screen where it's impossible to lasso any of the cows. Most of the time this is not an issue because you can just spur the cows forward and catch them then, except for the stubborn cows that stand still and trip you over on impact. So let's say you're on the upper side of the screen and a stubborn cow spawns at the very bottom lane. Or you're in the middle but had an already ongoing lassoing of another cow. That's it, you're fucked! There is no way to do anything with that stubborn cow because by the time you get close, it's in the blind zone and you can't push it. At first, I would regularly miss all kinds of cattle and eventually lose because of that. But as I would get better at the game, more often and often I'd lose because of regularly missing stubborn animals spawning on the bottom lane while I was in some other part of the screen. And it became more and more annoying because, well, it doesn't feel like my fault, you know? And in some of those moments there was literally nothing I could have done. So when it comes to the ranking, I will play Stampede between Missile Command and Pac-Man. I actually felt much more engaged with the core gameplay of Stampede than with the core gameplay of either of those games. However, this last issue I explained, it might seem small, but it basically has denied any long-term longevity of the title regardless of my enjoyment. So I can't place Stampede higher, but it's still above Missile Command because that one gets too chaotic too fast for me, while it takes quite a while for this blind spot issue to become a problem in Stampede.